Hey, and welcome to Cool as a Cucumber Psychology podcast channel. I'm Dr. R, your licensed therapist, straight out of your favorite country, Mexico. Hello, and welcome back to Cool as a Cucumber Psychology. I'm Dr. R, and I'm so glad you're joining me again for another week of reflection, growth, and connection all around the inner child. Last week, we explored what is the meaning of nurturing your inner child. What does it mean to do such a thing? I hope that you ladies really took the time to set up a morning routine for your inner child. Creating a safe and loving space for yourself within. This week, we're shifting gears to talk about empowerment. What does it mean to empower your inner child? It's about giving that younger version of yourself the confidence, joy, and freedom that you may not have been able to fully experience. It's about rewriting the stories we've carried and reclaiming the playfulness and strengths that's always have been inside of us. If you're new to this journey or want to deepen your inner child work, please be sure to check out my website, Cool as a Cucumber Psychology, you know it's with a K.com, where you can find resources, updates about my up and coming inner child healing retreat, and tools galore to support your growth. All right, ladies, now it's time to grab your journals, find a comfy spot, and let's dive in together on this journey of empowerment. Empowerment starts with acknowledging that your inner child holds so much wisdom, creativity, and strength. However, they may have also internalized fears or doubts from your past experiences. When we empower our inner child, we're saying things like, you're capable, you are deserving of joy, you can trust yourself to navigate life with confidence. Empowerment is also about honoring the parts of us that felt dismissed or unseen. Have you ever felt dismissed or unseen? For example, if your inner child felt silenced, empowerment might look like speaking up for your needs and desires today. If you felt ignored, empowerment could mean making space to celebrate yourself unapologetically. Self-care days, ladies. The spa, the writing, the not answering the phone, the making yourself seen when you need something, want something, and not feeling bad about it. That's what empowerment looks like. Take a moment to reflect. What does empowerment mean to you? How might your inner child benefit from you standing up for them today? If you're not sure, that's okay. This podcast is all about guiding you through the process. All right, let's take a moment, hold some space for your inner child, bring her to the scene. Now, let's talk about how we can actively empower our inner child. Here are some practices that you can try this week. You know, I'm all about doing the work. So we have affirmations for your inner child. I would love to hear from you guys. Create some affirmations that your younger self needed to hear. For example, you are brave. You are loved just as you are. Your feelings matter. Say these aloud to yourself in the mirror or write them down in your journal. Create more. Extend on them. The next thing I would like for you to do is revisit childhood joys. Think about what made you feel confident and happy as a child. Maybe it was drawing, dancing, or simply running around outside. Try reintroducing these activities into your life now, even in very small ways. If you're in my peer support group, you know that last week we talked about all the joyous things that we did as a kid. And I would love to continue to hear how you ladies are showing up. Revisit childhood joys by going down memory lane. If you have memory where you felt powerless as a child, visualize yourself stepping in as the adult you are now and confronting your inner child. Imagine how you would protect and support yourself at that very moment. Reassure yourself that you are fine, that you made it, and you are great now. Most importantly, that you're working on yourself. Create a confidence ritual. Confidence ritual, ladies. What's one thing that can make you feel strong and accomplished? It could be wearing your favorite outfit, listening to an empowering song, or standing tall in front of the mirror. Use that as a tool to boost your confidence this week. Can't wait to hear from you singing or see the pictures of you ladies dressed to impress. The last one, number 5, celebrate the small wins. Empowerment doesn't always have to be a grand gesture. Sometimes it's just about celebrating the small steps you're taking just to honor yourself. Did you set a boundary? Did you speak up for yourself? Do something just for fun? Those are all moments worth acknowledging. Did you rest instead of pushing yourself because somebody told you that work has to be of action? It can never just be of you laying down and letting your body recuperate. These are all things that you got to keep in mind and celebrate them. Breathe, ladies. We've made it to Friday, 5 days. Empowering your inner child is a deeply personal journey. You cannot compare it to anybody else unless you have a twin. Because each one of you and your siblings went through something different, and your inner child has a different recollection of what happened. I want to share a moment from my own life when I realized how powerful this work could be. I remember when I just recently did a Temescal, and I really thought that I was just so distraught about the women in my life not showing up for me and showing me how to be anything other than a worker bee. And in this Temescal, I realized that my inner child was completely satisfied with the work that she has allowed me to do today. And I would have never gotten there if I didn't realize that my inner child is okay with being a worker bee, but she actually loves the downtime. But she also knows that she's got to push through to get to that downtime. And I share this story with you because I too work diligently to make sure that my inner child and my inner teenager align up with the woman I am today. Because without them, there'd be no me. I've also learned by reintroducing myself to my inner child how to work on boundaries. And if you know me, you know that boundaries are a big thing for me. Respecting myself means I'm implementing the boundaries to keep me safe. I really hope you ladies are learning to do the same. You're using your tools each and every day to continue to show up for yourself. These activities and tools, they help remind us that healing isn't all about perfection. It's about progress. It's about showing up for yourself in ways you weren't able to before and giving your inner child a tool to thrive. And that's exactly what we'll be focusing on my up-and-coming Inner Child Healing Retreat. If it resonates with you, I'd love you to join us, because it's more than me on the retreat, thank goodness, so that you can find your inner child and talk to her, love on her, and come out being the best woman you need to be today. For more information, you can look for us on coolasacucumberpsychology.com. This retreat has been designed to provide you with a space with tools and community to connect with your inner child and empower every inch of yourself fully. Before we close, I want to leave you with a journal prompt and an affirmation to reflect on this week. What's one thing your inner child needed to hear that they didn't? How can you say it to yourself now in a way that feels empowering and true? Affirmation. I am the protector, advocate, and champion my inner child deserves. Together, we are strong and capable. Take some time to write about this and repeat the affirmation throughout the week. Every small step you take is a step toward wholeness and freedom. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Empowering your inner child is such a transformative process, and I'm honored to be a part of the journey. Remember, if you want to dive deeper into this work, please follow all my social media sites, Cool as a Cucumber Psychology, on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and the website for more information, my newsletter for updates about the healing retreat, and more ways to connect with yourself, myself, and your inner child. As always, feel free to reach out and share your reflections or breakthroughs from today's episode. You can find me everywhere. You guys know I'm responsive. I am responsive. Until next time, take care of yourself and your inner child. Talk soon. Have a very good week, ladies.